Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to react to a detective realizing his suspect is actually dying. Now, this has got to be just crazy because if I was a detective and I'm interrogating someone that I'm sure that they're guilty of the crime that I'm, investigating, like if I see them, maybe starting to fade out a little bit, I might just think they're trying to get sympathy. I'm sure that's probably what this detective was thinking, that this guy's just trying to get out of this. He's trying to maybe bide some time, get some time to think about his story. Because if he can get sent to hospital, like seen by a doctor, all that time is just time that he can think of a lie or potentially arrange like an alibi. So, it must have been, I wonder how much it took for the detective to realize, okay, this guy, he might not be faking here. Like, he might actually be tapping out. So this is going to be a really interesting video.
You're telling me they shot you with a revolver in your eye?
Yeah.
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a revolver.
They shot you in the eye. You wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
But little did police officers know, he was actually telling the truth. As while 18-year-old Ryan was being mocked by detectives, he was suffering from a gunshot to the head and experiencing a brain bleed that could end his life at any moment.
I want to go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed.
On the 23rd of December 2006, two men broke into Ryan Waller's house looking for revenge for a past argument. Ryan heard the noise at the door, but when he went to investigate, a hand reached inside and shot him twice in the eye. The two men, Richie and Larry Carver, then entered his house and shot Ryan's girlfriend Heather, killing her instantly. By some miracle, 18-year-old Ryan survived and was able to talk to police when they arrived hours later. Given he'd just been shot in the head, he told them he had no idea what happened, but instead of being taken straight to the hospital, he was taken to the police station and interrogated for the longest hour of his life.
What? So it's not like they suspect him. It's not like he's a murder suspect or anything like that. This is crazy. As if you see like a wound like that on someone's face, like get him checked by a doctor.
Before the interview started, Ryan was left in the room alone. He squirmed in pain for 20 minutes straight, and worse yet, he was handcuffed to the desk and unable to scream for help.
This is massive negligence. Massive negligence.
Man.
Why is he cuffed?
Ryan is obviously not okay, but
because they broke into his house. Like, why is he cuffed?
Detectives begin the interrogation anyway.
You know why you're down here, Ryan? You have no idea why you're down here? Okay. I don't know what happened, okay?
This is crazy.
So I'm going to read you something to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Ever seen a TV show Cops or CSI or anything?
Dude, this guy's got a massive
You ever seen
black
that?
eye.
You've never seen any kind of cop show? Lawyer show? Any kind of show?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is messed up.
I want you to listen up real closely. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in a court of law.
But what is he under the suspicion
highest grade
of?
you went through school?
I don't know.
You don't know the highest grade you went through?
Dude, I hope this cop
Eighth?
is fired.
8th grade?
Man.
Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Do you have a GED?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know. I just want to go home.
Oh, you're not going to go home right now. What's the highest grade that you completed?
B?
How is this relevant?
No. Not grade, as in letter grade.
Like, is this a job
I'm
interview or
asking,
what?
Did you graduate high school?
No.
And the highest you went was 8th grade?
Yep.
Do you know how to read and write, Ryan?
Yeah.
The way the detective is talking to Ryan implies that he knows something is wrong. He's raising his voice slightly, slowing down, and talking in very simplified language.
Maybe he thinks he's a junkie or something, but still, like, I just don't understand why you wouldn't get this guy checked. Like, because if this guy dies, surely he must be thinking, if he, gets hurt under my supervision, My job is at jeopardy here.
Just as you would a child. Yet, even with the massive red mark around Ryan's face and the dazed responses he's giving, the detective still decides that nothing is wrong and continues questioning him.
This is crazy.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Mate, I hope his family, Ryan's family, sue the crap out of that detective.
No? You know a girl named Heather?
Mm-hmm.
What is Heather's last name?
The one that lives there right now?
I guess, I don't know. If her name's Heather, what's her last name?
I don't know which name she's trying to use as her last one. She's trying to have a real last as her nickname, so I don't know.
What nickname does she go by?
Probably wants the last name, Kyman.
Kyman? How old is Heather?
Or maybe he suspects that he killed
16
Heather.
or 17.
She a white girl?
Yeah.
How did you meet Heather?
I've known her since school. I don't know.
You just known her from school?
She used to be a business name.
She used to be in the class, your business class?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What happened to your face?
I don't know.
You told the officer just a few minutes ago that someone hit you. Do you remember who hit you?
I think it was Heather.
Why would Heather hit you?
It was an accident. I forgot why.
What was an accident?
Heather's last name?
No. What was an accident?
Heather hitting me.
What did she hit you with?
Her hand in the eye.
Did you guys have an argument?
Not really, no.
Right, he clearly
Not really?
suspects that, you know,
What
Ryan is
happened
involved
for her
in
to hit you in
the
the eye like that?
death
She
of
just hit
Heather.
me on accident. She was giving Christina a head.
She was what?
She was helping Christina with her hair or something. I don't know.
Who's Christina?
Man, Ryan, just ask for a doctor or a lawyer. Because surely a lawyer would look at him and say, look, there's no way this guy's fit for interrogation right now. He needs to go to the hospital.
She was on the couch.
Christina's on the couch?
Ryan and Heather lived with another person whose name isn't public. There's a possibility that it's the Christina he's referring to here, but either way, nobody else was home at any point of the night of the attack. Ryan is clearly suffering traumatic brain injury, and it's astonishing that the detective isn't connecting the dots. Even if it was just blunt force like Ryan is telling him, he still should be checked out by a doctor given how he's acting. But of course, that's not how it happens. Instead, it somehow gets even more messed up.
What happened last night?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Like, this cop is either, you know, just a complete donut, or he is the most sadistic cop I've ever seen, or one of the most sadistic cops, and he's just enjoying watching this guy just disintegrate in front of him.
I really don't. I just want to go to sleep and go to sleep.
Well, you remembered Heather hitting you in the eye, right?
I don't know what anybody was doing. I really don't.
Who was in the house when you went to sleep?
Christina and Heather.
Christina and Heather.
Mm,
And Christina was on the couch?
Heather was.
Heather was on the couch. You told me Christina was on the couch just a minute ago.
Oh my God, it's because he's... Look at him.
I
Just
don't
look
know,
at
man. I
him.
really don't. I really don't.
You just don't know?
I really don't, man. I just want to go and go to sleep, man.
All right, you're not going to go anywhere. Do you know what happened in your house last night?
Mm-mm.
Is that house yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yours or your parents?
Mine. Why? What happened?
I don't know what happened. You're all beat up. So tell me what happened.
I don't know. I just want to go to sleep, man. That's
Mate,
it.
Don't sleep. If
There's
you
this
sleep,
dead
you're
girl
probably
in your
gonna...
living room.
She's dead?
Yes.
Heather?
I don't know. I want to know what happened in your house last night.
The girl on the couch is dead?
I don't know if she's on the couch. She's dead.
Well, these people came over, Richie and his dad, with shooting arrow, bow, and darts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They hit me and her with those. That's it. And Heather wasn't there. And Eric wasn't there. It was just me and Heather. What was there?
You and Heather were there. And then what happened?
And that's it. Richie and his dad tried to break in through the back.
Richie and Dad? His dad?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Richie?
I don't know.
Well, you obviously know him. You know his name by
He used to
Richie.
live there.
I just don't know why people don't ask for lawyers. Like, I've seen so many of these videos where people are just, you know, just sitting there, like, especially if they're like innocent, like, just ask for a lawyer. You know, they'll be more able to handle the situation for you.
Was he a roommate of yours?
He used to be.
They hit you?
Yeah.
Now it's Richie that hit you, not Heather?
Like,
No, Richie and his dad.
I'm pretty sure the state, you know, provides one for you if you can't pay for one yourself, right? Similar to here, basically.
Richie and his dad. They hit you.
Yes.
Why?
Because they were trying to get their stuff. I don't know why.
And they had some kind of bow and arrows?
Mm-hmm. They each had 2 revolvers and they didn't let off any shells.
Okay, you just said they had bow and arrows. Now they have revolvers?
That's what I meant. They had revolvers.
They have revolvers.
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then they shot us with those.
They shot both of you?
Yeah.
Where'd they shoot you at?
I got shot in the eye.
You got shot in the eye
I think so.
with a revolver.
I think. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck.
Then what happened?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot, Ryan.
I don't, man. I really don't.
I mean, he's 18.
I'd like to
he's a
see this
kid.
detective try and articulate himself anywhere near as Ryan is in this situation.
Yeah.
He's managed to recount the exact sequence of events as well as the perpetrators' names with the revolver bullet still in his brain.
My God.
It does sound like an unbelievable story, and that's probably why the cop is essentially laughing at him by now. But that still doesn't excuse any part of what's going on. He's obviously distressed, in pain, and needs to go to the hospital. But he's still more than half an hour away from any form of salvation.
Ryan, why don't you tell me what really happened there? Because I don't believe.
I really don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know. I can tell you anything.
Okay, you know, I've got a tiny bit of sympathy for the cop here because at this point in time, you know, Ryan is a key suspect in the murder of Heather. I get that. But still, like, can he not really see that this kid is in real, like, distress right now, like, physically? Like, isn't there an obligation to keep potential suspects alive at least?
I swear.
Well, I want you to tell me the truth. That's all I want. from you.
Richie and his dad came there. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but they put me in sleeping hold, and like they put me in sleeping hold with the arrows and shit. Like I lived through that crap.
Okay, they put you in a sleeping hold?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know, man.
You're telling me they put you in a sleeping hold.
That eye is just...
What is a sleeping hold?
even though the footage isn't that
I don't know.
sharp, you can just see it's just...
Well, explain it.
It's
coming out of your
bleeding
mouth.
from
Explain
the-
that to me. What's a sleeping hold?
It's pooling
I really
behind
don't
the
know,
eye.
man.
Okay. You're telling me you're all over the board here, number one. You're saying bows and arrows, you're saying revolvers, and you're saying some other thing, and you're saying they shot you in the eye. Okay? They shot you with a revolver in your eye.
Yes. And that's
Is it a BB gun?
No, it was a real gun, man. It was just a
If they
revolver.
shot you in the eye with a revolver, you wouldn't be talking to me right now. It was most likely you'd be dead.
That's what I thought too, man. I really don't know. I really don't know, and I just want to go back to sleep and try to go back to bed.
You're not going back to bed. Okay?
Man,
That's
just
not gonna
get him
happen.
checked over.
What happened to
Get a doctor in there. You don't have to let him go. Just get one in there to look at him.
Heather?
Heather got shot
Where did she get shot?
inside the face once.
She got shot inside of the face?
Mm-hmm.
How close were you to her when she got shot in the face?
It was after I got shot, so I didn't even hear anything.
So you got shot first,
Uh-huh.
and what happened? Did you fall to the ground?
Yeah, I was trying to get up and shit, and I couldn't.
And then she got shot?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do? Did you call 911?
Uh-uh.
Did you see if she was alive?
She was sleeping still, and that's it. I just let her sleep.
She got shot in the side of the face, and you let her sleep?
Yes.
This does not make sense, Ryan.
I know, I didn't mean to, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know she was passing out. That's because I got shot wrong once too, and I was gonna pass out.
Okay, this is now, not before. You're saying right now you've been
This is
shot
so uncomfortable.
Yes.
in the eye
Super uncomfortable.
Yes.
with the revolver.
Yes.
All right. Ryan, you need to start telling me the truth because your story doesn't make sense.
I'm trying, man. I don't know. Just ask me anything, I'll tell you the truth. Just ask me.
Well, I'm trying to, and you're not even coming close to the truth.
Go ahead, ask me.
What happened with you and Heather last night?
Her dad came and shot the house.
And shot her.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad shot her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
To be honest, why
And
hasn't
then
Ryan asked for a doctor?
And what did you do
Maybe he's not thinking straight.
I
'cause
tried to
of
go
the-
back to sleep.
after you've been shot
Mm-hmm.
in the eye?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know enough to call 911.
Mm-mm.
Why did you call 911?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So I
to
was
be
just trying to go to sleep, that's it.
You just saw Richie's and
That's
his
a good
dad
question.
shoot your girlfriend, and you just felt like you needed to go to sleep? Ryan, look at me. Ryan,
Yes. I don't know, man. I really don't
why
know.
did you shoot Heather, Ryan?
I didn't shoot Heather. She was already shot once by her brother, I swear.
Richie.
Yes.
Richie shot his own sister.
Yes, I swear. That's it.
Sit
Not
down.
me.
And you've been shot in the eye.
Yes.
Oh, how many times do we have to go around this?
Get off my table,
We're
please.
just going around and
My
around.
feet hurt, man. I don't know why.
Get him off my table.
It's probably the brain trauma,
Where's your
right?
nose? Put your legs,
Is he finally going to get a doctor in there? Jeez.
legs down. Put your legs down. Bring your face closer.
Oh, my head hurts.
Yeah, now he's starting to put it together, isn't he? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now he's starting to think maybe he's telling the truth.
Yeah, be right back.
Yeah. God almighty. Just get him checked
Finally,
over.
the detective at least considers the fact that Ryan might be in some form of physical distress. He leaves the room to ask for an ambulance and returns momentarily to try and get a few more details about the shooting. Ryan clarifies that Heather isn't related to Richie or his dad, and that he's got no idea why they attacked him that evening. 10 minutes later, the fire department arrives to take a look at Ryan's injury.
And he's acting like he has a serious head injury, which
acting.
would make sense.
What's your
You guys
name?
confirm.
Ryan.
Yeah, we'll take them.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we
It's
can
like-
tell. Did that all? Has it been like that before, or just happened tonight?
It's like this for like a day or so.
So it happened what? The other night?
I don't know.
Just get him to the hospital, man.
Were there
Jeez.
guns around?
This kid Eric did it. I don't know how he did it exactly. I might have been shot. I don't know.
This is so bizarre.
I don't know.
It looks like it went right through, huh?
Yeah, it might have. I don't know.
Ryan gets his blood pressure taken, and finally, after 56 minutes of unnecessary and ultimately deadly interrogation, he's taken to the hospital.
Tell me he didn't
Upon
die.
inspection at the hospital, doctors immediately realized his status was critical and that he also had indeed been shot in the eye. They also told his father that he'd contracted an infection that could have been prevented had he received proper care. Ryan stayed at the hospital for 35 days and lost part of his brain and his left eye. Worst of all, though, he experienced regular seizures from the day he left the hospital until 2016, when one finally took his life.
Oh my god. That cop, man. That cop? Fucking hell.
Richie and Larry were both given life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Honestly, I'm actually furious. I'm really actually I'm angry. I'm actually angry. You know, that boy was innocent. He didn't do it. He was a victim. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. As soon as you see that injury, I'm not a police officer. Like, I've got a basic understanding of the law, you know, but I'm not an officer. I'm not a lawyer. Get him checked. Even if you don't particularly care for him, it covers your own back. So that you've ticked all the boxes so that nothing can come and bite you in the butt if anything goes wrong. Why wouldn't you get him checked? And when the fire department turns up, they stand there just asking him these BS questions. Like, just get him in the ambulance immediately, get him an x-ray, just look. And if he's lying, put him back in the interrogation room. I just don't understand how that was such a complicated thing to work out. It just is extreme negligence. It's so sad. That kid was 18, you know, and for the rest of his life, he suffered brain damage, permanent like loss of his eye, seizures, and then he died in 2016, you know. This was 2006, so he was 18, so he died at 28. Young, super young guy. I'm actually really angry. I really hope his family sued the hell out of that officer and the department as well, because this is probably one of the worst cases of negligence I've ever seen in my life. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.